Hey everybody, happy Tuesday to you. Mark again here, Weatherman Plus. Now I'm going to go through what you can expect from this major winter storm. There is a big severe weather side and a big snowfall and sleet side that I need to go through because it has damaging winds going all the way up to 70 miles per hour. All of this brown, all of it is under a wind advisory. Then you have the high wind warning down here in this pink all the way to the panhandle of Florida. Just like I showed you yesterday, it looked like it was going all the way to the panhandle of Florida. All of this brown you see here can expect wind gusts from 45 to 50 miles per hour wind gusts. And down here in all this pink and red is where it's a lot stronger. And I'm showing up to 70 miles per hour wind gusts with your chances for tornadoes, which has grown. Now, everybody that is in all of this blue, you can expect anything from 2 to 6 inches of snowfall with heavier rates coming with this winter storm warning in the pink. And I will go through the timing of the severe weather as well. So as we just look at the snowfall ratings, you can see how it goes into Texas and it goes through Oklahoma as you go to 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Then it switches into Arkansas, southern Missouri as you go into 6 and 7 o'clock tonight, bringing that big swath of snow. And not only having chance for nocturnal tornadoes, just talking about the snowfall, as it goes into Illinois, it starts bringing snowfall from 10 o'clock tonight, and it comes all night long into Indiana. By midnight, goes into Ohio by 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're just getting covered with all this snowfall. And there is going to be some mix. You're going to have thunderstorms first, then you're going to have snow going over that thunderstorms, and you have freezing rain that will be coming down as well. It is going to be a nasty snowfall. It's going to be freezing rain. It's going to be frozen precipitation when these cold temperatures come down. It's going to be a lot of heavy snow on top of that. So it is going to be a pretty nasty storm. You can see how it starts thinning out as you go towards tomorrow, towards 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Still getting it for Illinois, Indiana, and northern Ohio, while you're just getting storms on that southern side. And it does finally go into Pittsburgh by 3 p.m. tomorrow and carries in towards eastern Pennsylvania. But everybody else pretty much is going to see a lot of storms. You will get the storms turning into snowfall as it transitions, but you will get the snow. Then you're going to get the storms right over the snowfall right after that. So whether it accumulates or not, it will get washed away sooner or later, but you will see a lot of snow. And remember, YouTube is getting hit like crazy by these this scum of Telegram, just trying to get people to send them money. So if they don't have that at Weatherman Plus up there, that's why YouTube started doing that. It's not me, obviously, because you can see here it's at Telegram Weatherman Plus. So, of course, I report these channels, and it does get rid of these channels. They just make a new one because they copy the profile picture. They impersonate me. So YouTube definitely don't like that, but they said all they can do is report it, hide them, get rid of it, and this is just an ongoing thing. So if you see somebody coming and it don't have the at Weatherman Plus, just report them for impersonation. But definitely email me so I can handle it myself as well. So let's get a timing on what's going on with this severe weather, because it is showing very much upgraded, very much dangerous situations going on with this, guys. Now remember, this is your cape, this is your lift. So while you have all these storms coming down that shows potential dangers, if it don't have the lift to help produce all these strong thunderstorms and potential tornadoes, you're just going to have a damaging wind event. And you can see how it stays right along the coast all the way to Houston for Texas, and it goes right towards southeastern Texas, southwestern Louisiana, and then it goes towards Louisiana, towards southeastern Louisiana, towards the city, and it don't really get into Mississippi up in this region. Now you have a lot of strong storms coming through, and if it was getting this lift, if it was tapping into this cape, you would have great chances for tornadoes. But if it don't have the lift, you're going to have a lot of damaging winds. And it does go by southern Mississippi, southern Alabama by Mobile, the panhandle of Florida, just like I showed you yesterday. Then it starts weakening down as it passes by Tallahassee. But still, it goes by the southeast for tomorrow, right around 9 o'clock. And you do get some lift for southern Georgia, some for northern Florida. And as it passes by the Carolinas, it thins out a little bit. But the coast of South Carolina and the coast of North Carolina does get some lift in the area where it still could be possible tornadoes forming. I will go through the information for you. And you can see how much it has upgraded. So all this black and yellow area, not only you under the enhanced section, but you have significant severe chance for tornadoes today. And remember, the significant severe is a great index of what you can expect. Now, the wind is going to be all across the south, but the worst part of the wind is going to be in this 30% area right here. Here's your cities and states at risk for the wind damage. For your tornadoes, your significant severe and your yellow is the same area. New Orleans, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Mobile, Alabama, Pasadena, Texas, and Metairie, Louisiana, as well as your 5% in the brown and your 2% in the green. This is for today. Then for tomorrow, you have the slight risk again, and that is for the winds. Like I said yesterday, it looks like it is going to be a damaging wind event, but you do have chances for tornadoes. You have the 2% in the green and the 5% in the brown, just like I showed you. We're over here by northern panhandle of Florida, southern Georgia, and the coast of North Carolina. Looks like the most severe, the best chances. So here's your chances for tornadoes for tomorrow, for Wednesday. The brown being your 5%, the green being your 2%. So remember, when the SPC puts out the significant severe thunderstorm chance for these storms, that you have a chance for one or more of these criterias, which includes a tornado that produces an EF2 or greater damage, wind speeds of 75 miles per hour or greater, hail 2 inches in diameter or larger. And the tornado that was in Georgia, they did classify that as an EF2 as well. So as you look at all your perimeters, which signifies cape, your dew points, your shear, you get your strong, significant tornado perimeters. And you can see your best chances for tornadoes do grow up for Texas. Now, Texas, it gets real strong where you have the strongest perimeters, especially over here by Houston. Now, you do have a little cap where you have warm air aloft, and it stops these thunderstorms from growing. But there's a lot of lift, and if it can tap into that lift, it will bust through that cap, and you could have a potential dangerous tornado on your hands. Just be aware of that. As it goes by the southeast of Texas, southwest of Louisiana, you still have strong chances for tornadoes all through Louisiana. Then you can see it kind of miles down as it goes towards southern Mississippi. Towards southern Alabama, it starts picking back up again. And this does carry into the panhandle of Florida, just like yesterday. But you can see it starts milding down. Then for tomorrow, it's a weaker chance for tornadoes to grow. But you see how you have a better chance as it goes towards southern Georgia, the panhandle of Florida, as it goes by the coast of South Carolina and the coast of North Carolina for your best chances for tornadoes. Definitely a bigger chance for today. So let's go through the severe weather. And according to National Weather Service, you can see over here by Houston, you're in a 2 for severe weather, and then you have the 3 right below you. Now, this is going to be roughly between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. tonight. And this is going to be most of southeast Texas, especially along and south of US 59 and Interstate 69. Storms with strong winds up to 50 miles per hour wind gusts, and your rain totals 1 to 2 inches expected. Strongest storms could be severe with strong damaging winds and large hail. Isolated tornadoes will also be possible. Localized heavy rainfall around 3 to 4 inches is also possible with minor flooding. And you can see here for your excessive rain, who has the worst chance for getting flooding, and it's all over Houston. You also can see here on the latest sounding that you do have a chance for a PDS tornado, a particularly dangerous situation, and a possible strong tornado that could form up. That's if it busts through the cap. Remember, there is a cap, and it has to bust through it to tap into that convection, but there is that chance. And as you go further along Texas, you can see the sounding still says that there is a chance for a tornado, guys. So all along this coast, you do have a chance for the tornado. There is a chance for the cap to stay, but if it busts through that cap, you are looking at a dangerous situation because y'all have the strongest lift. So when you get a better timing, you can see how all these storms start coming in. But once you get to 9 o'clock, it starts becoming severe. You got storms going all the way to San Antonio, all the way to Galveston and Houston. But once you go towards 11 and 12 o'clock, then you start getting these nasty bean-shaped cells that's coming by. And you have chances for long track storms also, all the way from noon. Also by Houston, this carries all the way towards Houston as you go by 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now you have some very strong storms and chances for some long-lived cells, long track cells to pass by. So it will be a lot of serious storms passing by y'all. By 4 p.m., you should see the last of your storms for Houston. Then it's going to start moving east by 5 p.m., just like National Weather Service said. Now your potential long track cells is moving over here by Beaumont and towards Lake Charles as you go to 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and 7 p.m. By then, it all moves by and everyone else will be done with the severe weather. But this is still moving to the east. And you can also see on your helicity tracks, which shows you your best vorticity, your best chances to get strong storms, that they go right by Houston. Very strong cells, very strong storms. So please be aware, Houston, you have some serious storms coming your way as it goes by Beaumont, goes by Lake Charles, and strengthens up as it passes by for a little bit. Then it weakens down just like I showed you. Then it strengthens back up again. But the wind gust really starts to pick up. So as you go to 11 and 12 o'clock by noon, you can see a lot of 40s in there and 50s. But if you look at it, this yellow is 60 miles per hour wind gust. Matter of fact, down here on the bottom, you can see that it goes up to 70 as that gets darker. So as we keep going through by 2 p.m., Houston, it says 49, but you have 60 and 70 miles per hour wind gusts coming right behind that storm, and it passes through all the way by 3 p.m. By 4 p.m. is going towards Beaumont. By 5 p.m. is by Beaumont and Lake Charles with still pockets of 60, almost 70 miles per hour wind gusts in this system as it passes by. Then by 7 p.m., as it goes by Lake Charles, it kicks right back into high 70 miles per hour wind gusts. We even showing 76. Remember, this is high resolution rapid refresh. So you can see the update according to National Weather Service. This was come out this morning. Your hazards over here by Lake Charles region is that you have damaging winds 60 miles per hour plus. You have tornadoes, you have lightning, all the factors that you need to think about for today. Also for New Orleans and Baton Rouge. So everybody that's in this orange, you're in the enhanced section, numerous severe storms possible. The yellow will be scattered severe storms possible. And then it goes to the marginal in the green. You also can see that you have a good threat for damaging winds and tornadoes for today. So here's your timing on the severe weather. So right here in this section right here, for 1, you're from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Widespread strong and severe storms will quickly push in from the west Tuesday evening. Then the section for 2, you're from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. This will be potential nocturnal tornadoes, guys. And then for section 3, which also includes Gulfport, from midnight to 4 a.m. So this is going to be a nasty line of storms. And you can see on the sounding that there is a tornado that is expected with all the information, especially over here by Lake Charles. But you can see here on your timing that as you go 3 and 4 p.m. this afternoon, that the storm starts rolling in. You're getting them for Beaumont, you're getting them for Jasper, and you're getting some long track cells. Once you go to 5 p.m. and 6 p.m., that's when it's passing by Lake Charles and moving towards Lafayette. A lot of strong cells. You can see the precipitation in the purple. You still have chances for hail as well. As you go to 8 p.m., 9 p.m., now it's past Lafayette. Lake Charles is out of area. Now it's going towards Baton Rouge. As you go to 10, 11, 12 o'clock, now it's passing by New Orleans. It's passing by southern Mississippi, by Hattiesburg. A lot of strong cells overnight. 1 a.m. for West Gulfport. 2 a.m. it starts moving into Alabama. But the winds pick up as well. So as you go through the winds, you can see you have even a 40, even a 50 miles per hour wind gusts. But you see these yellow pockets? These yellow pockets are 60 right here that is passing through with this storm. As it goes by 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., it gets stronger on your winds. So you have 70 up to 76 miles per hour wind gusts coming with this system as it pushes through. Very high winds, very much damaging winds. So please be warned of this. By 8 p.m., you got winds all over Lafayette, moving towards Baton Rouge by 9 p.m., and the winds do carry into New Orleans, towards Slidell, towards North Shore, all the way till midnight. They have calmed down some. It looks like 39 and 40, But when you highlight it, you can see that these winds are going up to 50 miles per hour wind gusts with them. It's very strong winds passing through with this system. By 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, then it all is gone. For Mobile and Pensacola, you have put out a strong southerly winds are expected to develop this evening and persist through late tonight. Confidence in wind gusts over 50 miles per hour is greatest across much of the southeast Mississippi, portions of southwest Alabama, and the western Florida panhandle where a high wind warning has been issued. Plus, high wind watch remains in effect for the rest interior of southeast Mississippi and southwest and south central Alabama, where the potential still exists for wind gusts of 50 miles per hour or greater. And they're showing that chances for 50 to 55 miles per hour winds are possible. I'm showing it could be stronger. So Mobile and Pensacola, this is your potential threats. Damage and wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour. Tornadoes possible. A couple could be strong. EF2 plus, not just EF2 tornadoes, could be stronger than EF2 tornadoes. This is late Tuesday evening into early Wednesday morning. Areas west of I-65 mainly 9 p.m. to around 4 a.m. Areas east of I-65 3 a.m. to around 7 a.m. So be prepared. You can also see with the soundings that you do have the chance for the tornado. So just be warned, it's not just along the Gulf Coast for Texas. It's for Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. Y'all all have a chance for a tornado for the coast of the Gulf states. All along it, all we can pick up is chances for tornadoes all the way across. So as you go to 9 and 10 o'clock tonight, then the storm starts moving through, starts leaving Baton Rouge. By 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock, now you got overnight storms going across Hattiesburg, West Gulfport. Then once you go into 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, then it comes into Mobile, passes by East Pensacola, then it starts going by Monroeville in Alabama. Strong cells moving through 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Just keep tracking east. And you can see also with the helicity that you get a lot of strong updraft, a lot of vorticity, especially for the panhandle of Florida and maybe southern Georgia. Still showing that these winds will be strong. So as you go through 11 and 12 o'clock, now you get winds going by southern Mississippi. And you see it says 39, but when you scan it, you can see it's high 40s, even chances for high 50s coming with this system. As it pushes by and goes towards Mobile, right around 2 a.m., it says 40s, but you can see for yourself that you have chances for high 40s, even 50s or higher passing through. Then it starts going towards East Pensacola. It winds down a little bit to high 40s. Then as it keeps tracking to the east, the winds calm down. But you can see it's not just going to be for the south. So as you look at your low-level winds, you can see the strong winds that start picking up for the south and the southeast. But as you get into snowfall on the northern side of this and storms, because it is going to be snow, severe weather, right in between is still going to be a lot of storms, and you have chances for damage and winds to come with yours as well. All Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon for the northeast, all the way until late at midnight. Bringing 40 and 50 miles per hour wind gusts, even chances for 60. All that red you see is 60 miles per hour wind gusts as it goes 40 and 50, and it raises towards the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley. Chances for 40 and 50, higher elevations of North Carolina, West Virginia, getting 50 and 60, even 70 in the Brown, while the southeast is still getting the high 40s to the 50s. And once it goes towards Pennsylvania, it starts transferring into 60s and possible 70 miles per hour wind gusts, even for western New York and the higher elevations of Vermont and New Hampshire. A lot of winds. And along the coast of the I-95 corridor, you got 50 and 60 miles per hour wind gust chances. This is going to be a big, strong system. And on the northern side of this, it is dropping a lot of snowfall. A lot of snow. So everybody that didn't see snow and you want it, you definitely have it coming. All this blue is 3 to 5. But once you get to this purple, you're getting to 7 to 9 inches. And all this pink is chances for a foot for southeastern Oklahoma, northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, going into southern Illinois, across central Indiana, across northern Ohio. And you can see for the Great Lakes that it stays heavy all the way into southeastern Michigan. Still, Detroit, you're still getting a few inches, and it cuts Ohio right in half. Also bringing some for the New England states. Mostly going to be intercoastal. Like I said, the coast is still getting the rainfall, but it is showing that you do have a chance by Connecticut, by Massachusetts, by Rhode Island, northern New Jersey. You do have a chance for that precipitation to change into snowfall. Just Long Island, Delaware, southern Maryland, southern New Jersey, y'all going to be getting rain. But it's going to transition. So first you're going to get storms, then you're going to get sleet, then you're going to get the snow. And the sleet actually shows that it gets really heavy for Arkansas. We're talking about 1 inch or greater of sleet, of ice on the ground. So please be careful of that, because you do have a swath of sleet that's going to be within this snowstorm, maybe even under this snow. So right when you step on the snow, you think it's okay, and then you're going to slip and fall, especially if you're driving around with some sleet coming with your mixture for the Northeast. This is going to be a nasty storm, and it's not going to just be a lot of winds, a lot of snow, a lot of dangerous conditions coming with this. Plus, let's pick today's winner for the weather station. Brian Sainez. I apologize if I chopped up your last name, brother. God bless you. Thank you so much for your support of my channel. You are the winner of the weather station. Make sure you give me your email, give me your phone number. That way you can get everything you need for live tracking, and I will ship this out to you. Radar. Can't get no simpler than that. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you, Brian. I do hope you do like it. But most of all, thank you for your time. I wish God protects you and keeps you all safe from these storms. It is going to be a very serious system. I will update you tomorrow on what we have coming after this. This right here is pretty severe, and we really need to concentrate on this for today, especially chances for nocturnal EF2 tornadoes. That's scary. So God bless you. Keep you safe. I like to say a prayer to keep protection over everyone that hears my voice. Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because He has set His love upon me. Therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. Amen. Have a great Tuesday, everybody. God bless you and your families. This is a pretty serious storm. For those not getting the severe weather, for those getting the snow, please help pray for those getting the severe weather, because this is a significant event for them in the South. It is going to be a long night of a lot of loud and thunderous booms that they're really not going to want. So please charge your laptops, because there is going to be a lot of power outages, a lot of trees down because of this event. You can charge your phone from your laptop if your phone starts to go dead. That way you can get alerts. I wish the best for every single one of you. All glory does go to Yahweh, our Father in heaven, our God. And I know He will keep you safe. I believe that fully in my heart. Do not fear. For fear is from the devil. Fear is a liar. Don't fear. He didn't build us to have fear. Amen. Hallelujah. Have a great day, everybody, and be safe.